Welcome to our second Lenten devotional. It's great being with you during this sacred and holy season and thinking about the text that you're going to be hearing in church Sunday by Sunday anyway. This coming Sunday, you're probably going to hear someone read from Psalm 121. Let me share it with you. I lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence does my help come? Every time I read that, which is daily actually, I think about Blowing Rock, lifting up my eyes unto the hills and finding the help and the strength and that community of faith. It's just so absolutely unique. I lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who watches over you will not fall asleep. Behold, he who keeps watch over Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. It is the Lord who watches over you. The Lord is your shade on your right hand, so the sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He will keep you safe. The Lord shall watch over your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. As I said, I begin every day by reading two things and having morning prayers and then going into devotional. The two things I read are the Lord's Prayer and Psalm 121. The reason that I do that is because each of those bolsters my faith in a demonstrable way, an important way, a spiritually enhancing way, as I face the uncertainties of every single day that you and I live and all the things we face and have to cope with. Psalm 121 is a source of strength to us, even as it was to the Hebrew people centuries and centuries ago. It's a reminder that wherever we go, God is already there. And whatever we deal with, God is already making the way for us to process it. Child psychologists tell us that children have two basic needs when they come into the world. Two needs: to feel loved and to feel safe. Psalm 121 satisfies those needs on our behalf. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Here we are told about a loving parent who knows the children and watches over the children and has compassion for the children. Here we are told that you and I are loved, just as I am without one plea. Also to be safe. What do we read? The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. It is He who shall keep you safe. It doesn't mean that bad things aren't going to happen, but it means that when they do, we'll know we're not alone. And we have a strength to survive that we would not find on our own. As Jesus was on that final journey to Jerusalem and the cross, I'll bet He prayed this prayer regularly, quoting this psalm, reminding Himself as He faced what would be to come, that He wouldn't face it alone. There was a God who loved Him, who was making the way. Whatever He faced, that God would be at His side, even as that God is at our side too. I lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence my help comes.